All right, it is Tuesday, November 4 today, and I'm headed out to go hunt some public land. My plan for this morning is there's a cattail marsh. It's probably, I don't know, 10, 12 acres or so, way back on this public land piece. There's always beds, there's always trails, that sort of thing throughout it. I've never hunted it before because all the trees that are in that area are either dead or mostly dead. And so I'm just going to go out there, kind of take a look at what the trails are looking like and all that good stuff, and decide which one I ought to be in. It's supposed to be like 42 degrees, but my truck says it's 35. So nice and chilly this morning. Wind should be good for this spot. Let's dive in there, see what happens. Wish me luck. Warm in the sun. It's gonna get up to like 60 degrees almost today, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get down. That's gonna do it for this morning. Not sure when I'm gonna get out next. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, and maybe later this week. I really don't know. So I don't really know what the plan is, but I'll see you the next time I'm going out. Alright, it is the evening hunt now. I'm going to head to a piece of public land that I've hunted a couple times so far this year. I've got a couple trail cameras running out there, and there's some good bucks that live in this area. I'm actually going to sit pretty close to one of my cameras, I think. It's just kind of a subtle ridge that you can't really see on like a topo map or anything like that. There's pretty dense cover throughout it on like the lower level, and it connects a couple of different bedding areas. So it just seems like a spot where you'd be pretty likely to see a buck just cruising. Hopefully one of the big guys comes through. So that's the plan. We're heading on out. We're gonna make it happen. Hopefully something good comes through. There's probably 15 minutes of time left. Man, I don't know what gives. I just can't find deer on public land. Last year I was finding deer just about every single hunt. I even just about shot a nice buck. He just came through a little bit beyond my comfortable range. And like, this year, like, I've seen one doe. I don't get it. It's Tuesday today. I probably won't hunt tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And then I'd like to hunt Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as much as the weather allows. So that'll do it for tonight. I don't know when and where I'll see you next, but I'll see you then. Wow, I can't believe how fast November is going. It's already November 6th today, and I'm hunting private land here in St. Joseph County. This stand is where the select cut meets the woods that was not cut at all, in a pinch point between a big meadow and a field edge. Basically, I'm in the middle of all kinds of bedding. There's good food back behind. Should be theoretically a good setup tonight. We'll see what happens. We've got a cold front coming through overnight, and they're talking about potentially quite a bit of rain tomorrow morning. Got a few days to hunt here, and hopefully something good happens. We're fixing to find out. been really slow, like super slow for a rut hunt. So slow, in fact, that button buck actually fell asleep in front of me for a while. They're talking a pretty high chance of rain tomorrow morning, so there's a chance I'm not going to make it out in the morning. That's about it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe afternoon. Alright, it is November 7, and this is the afternoon hunt. My hunt got rained out this morning, unfortunately, so I'm in nice and early tonight. It's about 2 o'clock, so I got 4 hours till dark. I am sitting in a nice funnel. There's a cow pasture back behind me, and there's houses on the other side of this wood lot. So anything traveling through here sticks to the woods versus going through either of those other options. It's pretty windy, as you can probably hear, and about 15-mile-an-hour winds, but the wind sets up good for this spot. The main buck that I'm after on this farm was active 2 days ago, last I know, on the other side of this in another similar rut funnel. So I'm hoping he uses this one today. I got a good long time to spend in the tree tonight. We'll see what shows up. It is the morning of November 8th today. I'm gonna head to a pinch point this morning. There's a couple of bedding areas, and there's like an hourglass shape between a swamp and then a couple of ridge lines where deer bed. And I've got a stand that's right in the middle of that hourglass shape. So I'm gonna go set up there this morning, and we're gonna see what happens. I don't have a ton of time to hunt this morning. I gotta wrap it up at pretty much 10 o'clock. That's the plan for this morning. Let's go sneak into this tree, and I'll see you guys once it gets daylight. We'll see what happens.
That's going to do it for me today, and that's going to be the end of this episode. I will not be able to hunt the next couple of days here, and frankly, that may not be the worst thing in the world. They're talking about wind chills down to about 10 degrees. Towards the tail end of next week, I'll probably be able to get out a few more times, and then firearm season opens up next weekend, which I also will not be able to hunt. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow along with me the rest of this season. And I'll see you on the next one.